My name is Officer Armando Perez, and I work downtown Austin Patrol. So it was a Sunday morning and very slow. I work downtown patrol. So it was a very slow Sunday morning, not a whole lot going on. I hit the red light at West 5th Street and West Avenue when I look outside my window and I see two gentlemen chasing each other. One obviously appeared like he was some type of security or concierge for the condos that were there in the corner. I thought maybe what it was, you know, security chasing a transient for some type of criminal trespass or some kind of theft. When I decided to intervene, I noticed the concierge security guard had knocked the subject down to the ground. I get out of my car and kind of asked the security guard what's going on, and he kind of points, you know, towards the condos and said he broke a window.
Put your hand.
So I figured, you know, this guy actually, you know, had to detain him. The concierge kind of backs off. I try to get this guy in handcuffs. His hands were underneath his stomach, and I couldn't see what was going on in him. So I decided to. I was trying to, you know, detain the guy, so I was trying to put handcuffs on him. And while I'm on top of him, he's struggling. He's moving. I'm trying to yank that right hand out from underneath him. Obviously, you know, give him a lot of commands to put his hands behind his back. Put his hands behind his back. It's interesting because he fought so hard. I never had anybody fight so hard to keep that hand out, keep that hand away from me. So it was a bit of a red flag. So I asked the security guard, who I remember was to my left and to the, you know, close by. So I asked him, hey, can you come give me a hand, get his left hand behind his back? I figured that would help, because also he was trying to get up on me. So security guard comes, and he grabs his left hand and puts it behind his back so fast that I'm like, wow, am I weak or something? This guy must be really strong. You know, the concierge must be really strong. I decided to give it a couple more tugs on that right hand, because at this time, you know, the concierge holding his left one, so I thought it'd be a little easier now. I guess in that mix of tugging and pulling, the concierge sees something and he yells gun. So at that point, things get, you know, real. So concierge lets go, and, you know, he kind of runs off screen. I don't even know where he goes. For the split second that I had to come up with a plan. So I kind of just stuck with what I was trained to do, you know, which is, you know, create distance and find cover, which is what my plan was. So I had that quick second to think about all that, and you know, I just decided to go with it. So at that point, I kind of pushed off the suspect, and he turned around on me and pointed a gun at me. I hear a bang, I hear a loud bang, and I feel an impact to my lower right side. At that point, I knew I was shot. There was no doubt about it. But at the same time, I was already going for my weapon, and so as soon as the bang went off, I was able to fire back. I don't remember bumping into a car. I don't remember going to my right side. I don't remember going to my left side. But I do remember being on the ground and looking back at the suspect, and he was obviously down, not moving, which is that point, you know, I kind of went over the air and said I'd been shot. So not knowing where I hit the suspect or if he was going to continue to fire, I kind of crawled over to some cars that were in the parking lot for some cover. At that point, I kind of stayed there, just keeping an eye on the suspect until my fellow officers came. One of the officers from my shift, he came by and I was like, hey, I've been shot. He's looking for it. He's like, I don't see it. I was like, I know I've been shot. It hit the vest. It must hit my gun belt, but I've been shot. So he's like, let's start taking all your stuff off. So we started taking all my stuff off. He's like, I still don't see it. I was like, I'm certain I've been shot. So after what seemed like a couple of minutes, I'm sure it was just a few seconds, he's like, okay, I see it, you have been shot. From what I remember then was a very fast ride to Brackenridge Hospital, where they were able to take out the bullet. I think the vest kept it from coming out, because when I got there, they told me that it was actually, my skin was red, so it was red hot, that bullet was just burning into it. So they cut me open, and they tried to fish it out. They were finally able to get it. At the time, my whole worry was internal damage. What kind of internal damage did I have? And when I got out of the x-rays, the doctor said, hey, you're very lucky, it missed every vital organ. So, all that stuff that I guess I had planned out at the moment actually worked in my favor. Maybe going to my right side and bumping off the car actually saved me as far as internal damage goes. So it all worked out. This is something I grew up wanting to do, and this is something I still love to do. Obviously, has a lot of impact on the family, which kind of makes it hard as far as coming back. But I am back, and I definitely do want to get back out in the street. But obviously, this definitely does a lot of damage to the family. So, but other than that, I'm good. I still have fun doing this, and I still enjoy it.